Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get a very special gun in Borderlands 3. And before we get started, I want to give a massive shout out to 2K Games. They sent me an early review copy. I've been playing for the last couple of weeks in search for this gun specifically. I finally found it and I'm going to show you guys how to get it. The last month or so, they've been teasing this gun to us and not telling us a whole lot about it. The only thing we really knew is that it was a gun that shot guns. The community was able to pick up on some of the clues, and they noticed a symbol on top of the gun and they said, yeah, this thing could be related to the Eridians. And they were 100% correct. This thing is called an Eridian Fabricator. It's considered a rocket launcher, but instead of launching rockets, it launches guns. The description reads, shoots guns instead of bullets. It fires 10 guns per 10 iridium and it requires 10 iridium to be used. I'm going to show you guys everything this thing can do and show you guys where to get one. So the game has not released yet, and I'm posting this video, and I want to avoid spoilers. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, and we know that this gun already existed because they were advertising it, so that doesn't ruin anything, but you got to go through quite a bit to actually acquire this weapon. And there is a way to tell you guys how to get this without ruining any of the surprises. First off, I'll let you know that you don't have to do anything special or secretive to get this gun. It's a part of a main storyline mission, and when you get to that mission, it's just handed to you. You can't avoid it. And that mission is close to the end of the game, and I'll show you guys some of the things that happened prior to it so that you know that you're about to get it. So you'll be asked to go talk to this character here. This is what he looks like. I'm not going to tell you what his name is or what he's going to say because I don't want to ruin any of the story, but whenever I walked up to him, he like pulled this thing out and I was like, oh my god, there it is. I was standing there hoping he would hand it over to me, but instead he was saying, you can pay me 1 iridium and I'll shoot some guns for you. And I was losing hope at that point, like, oh, I might not be getting this gun. He then asks you to follow him around and help him do some stuff. You're gonna go defend some areas and go pick up some things, and then at the end of all that, he finally ends up handing it over. From the time that you meet him to the time that he hands it over, it's probably like 5 minutes, so you don't have to wait too long, but it's definitely a tease in the beginning when he's just shooting guns for you and not actually giving it to you, and then finally he's like, here, yeah, you can have it. So yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. It will shoot 10 guns with 10 iridium, and it actually shoots a lot of some of the rare guns. Now let's talk about what this gun is capable of actually shooting out. The developers were in an interview and they were asked if this gun could shoot legendary, and they said yes, it can. I wanted to see how difficult it would be to actually get a legendary from this gun, and to increase my chances, I switched it over to true Vault Hunter mode, which is the second playthrough because you're supposed to get better loot in that mode. I saved up 500 iridium and then went to the drought, so I had lots of room, and I blasted 500 guns all over the place, and I didn't get any legendary with that. I got a lot of green, I got some pink and some blue. It did drop a lot of the weapons that have the new anointed special abilities. You'll see the orange text at the bottom. It'll let you know what character it's specific for, and I had one that was amazing. I used flak and I had a gamma burst action skill, and it increased my gamma burst by 65%, which allowed me to absolutely wreck some of the bosses. So I didn't get any legendary from that, and so I decided to take it up a notch and see if I could force this gun to give me something really amazing. And once you finish the first playthrough, there is a new mode that becomes available called Mayhem mode. The console to activate it is on Sanctuary, and you can do Mayhem mode 1, 2, or 3, and the higher up you go, the more extreme this mode will be. You just place the artifact in whichever level that you want, and then there's a button on the right that will open up a screen and give you details about what you're about to get into. On level 3, it makes the enemies incredibly difficult to kill, but it also increases the loot quality by 500%. So I wanted to go into Mayhem mode level 3 and see if it affected the gun and if I could get some better loot and hopefully a legendary. So I had Mayhem mode 3 on. I should be getting 500 times better loot, and I went back to the drought so that I would have plenty of room. I saved up over 2,000 iridium. I didn't spend all of the 2,000 iridium. I only spent 1,000, and that's going to produce 1,000 guns. So I went ahead and shot that all out, and I did get a lot of green, pink, and blue, but I did not get any legendary. So in total, I've spent well over 1,500 iridium on this gun and made over 1,500 guns and still no legendary. So I'm wondering, what does it really take to make one? And at this point, it's pretty obvious that Mayhem mode does not affect the outcome of this weapon, so don't expect to put that on and be shooting shooting a bunch of legendaries everywhere. One huge benefit to having this gun is being able to level up your backpack and also your ammo count. On Borderlands 2, to increase your backpack size and ammo count, you had to spend Iridium, but on Borderlands 3, it now costs money. Once you've advanced the story missions enough to make it to Sanctuary 3, you can get to Marcus's shop and access this console right here, and this is where you can start buying slots for all your equipment. The prices start off pretty reasonable, but they get into the millions, so you're gonna need a lot of money, and a way to make a lot of money is to sell a lot of guns, and if you're making guns with this gun, yeah, it's gonna go pretty fast. Right here I'm farming guns, and each gun is anywhere between 5,000 and 20,000 whenever you sell it, and I'm on level 41. I've finished the first playthrough, so these guns are up there in rank and they sell for quite a bit of money. Also, whatever rank you are is the rank that the gun will shoot out. So if you're level 41, all the guns it shoots will be level 41, so you'll be able to maximize the money that you can make from them. If you guys plan on getting Borderlands 3 and playing starting tomorrow and you're looking for this gun, then you can expect to probably have to play for at least a couple of weeks, depending on if you do side missions or not, but it's going to take you a while to get to this gun. Also, as far as needing Iridium for this weapon, I do have a really good farming method that I'll be posting pretty quickly here, but I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.
Make way for the diaper pumper!